Hey guys, welcome back. And today I'll be demonstrating a lesson in how to screw up what you're doing and hopefully salvage it by the end. And if there's one thing you can take away from this is that never give up halfway, never panic when you've made a mistake or a bunch of mistakes. And as we go along, I'm sure it's going to be very apparent as to the ways I screw up inking this picture of a snake. And as you can see, it's already begun as the cross hatching to lay out the scale work for the snake already has its problems as to the evenness and the size of the scales. And as you're working, I'm sure mistakes will become apparent, and that's where you start to second guess yourself. And right here you can see where I'm actually testing out or kind of taking a feel for the appropriate size of the scales that I'd like to see on this drawing of the snake. And at this time I just decided to reduce or to add a bit more detail as to the tightness of the cross hatching. And I think the best thing that I can say about this is that I never stop or never have that feeling that the drawing is lost, and just keep going like there's no tomorrow. And as long as you're trying to do the right thing step by step, we can always go back and add elements to the drawing that's gonna make it look better, hang together, and read clearer. So at this point, I've kind of learned my lesson on the mistakes that I've done initially for this drawing. So the cross hatching on the other parts of the snake is going to be pretty much hassle-free. And if you're ever stuck in a position like this, or you get yourself into such a situation, don't ever think of discarding the drawing without trying to finish it first. You can do what I did here to make a mid-course correction while you're doing the inking, or indeed once you're done, going in with some whiteout or a correction pen and fixing it. So if you're ever in doubt, just stick to your guns, and it's easier to look at it when it's done. And if indeed you have to draw it again, then it's going to be a lesson that's going to stick with you for the rest of the time that you're drawing, because you're going to have put in so much time, and you probably realize and value the importance of proper planning. But in this case, I'm adding a bit of cross hatching just to give a bit of shadow and depth, a bit of value to the form. And no doubt once it's done, I'm really gonna go in with some opaque white and adjust some of the highlights on the scales, but that won't be in this video. But as I'm working, I have the mental notes for the parts of the illustration where the corrections would probably need to be done. And at this point, I'm just completing the whole panel, just remaining calm and enjoying it for what it is. So, if there's one thing I can tell you today is never panic, never give up, and probably every drawing that you do is potentially a good piece, a great piece. It just depends on how much work you're willing to put into it, mistakes and all, and you can probably be more productive even if you're not always accurate. And I'm not a perfectionist in terms of a stickler for convention. I like getting it right. I like it to look cool, but definitely not one who's obsessed by conventional rules. I guess no one is, because if you are, then maybe you have to find a way to make peace with that if you're in such situations. So I'm just going to finish up, and that's that for today. So never give up, keep on pushing. Okay guys, remember to like the video, subscribe, hit the bell. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll be seeing you very soon with another video. And don't forget to leave a comment if you have anything to say. Thank you again.